In this video, we'll be sharing stories of employees who got fired because of their behavior at work. From those who admitted to breaking the law to managers who didn't treat their colleagues with respect, we'll be discussing what happens when people don't behave well in the workplace. So, let's get started. The CEO of O'Neill Clothing, Toby, wanted to find out more about his employees.
Las Vegas today at O'Neill's outlet store. I'm going to be working with a seasonal sales associate.
So, he decided to go undercover at one of the company's outlets. He worked at the Las Vegas store with a seasonal sales associate named Jesus, pretending to be a corporate cook named Frederick. However, things didn't go as Toby had hoped. When Toby met Jesus, Jesus laughed at his disguise and made fun of him, calling him an old high school principal with a funny mustache. Toby observed that Jesus didn't take his job seriously and didn't know much about the products. Toby had expected a more professional and enthusiastic worker, but Jesus was too casual and uninformed. Despite the challenging situation, Toby remained calm. When it was time to reveal his true identity, Toby didn't want to punish Jesus but instead wanted to give him a chance to improve. Toby was honest with Jesus about his behavior and how it could affect his work in future. Toby shared that he too had been young and enjoyed parties, but emphasized the importance of personal growth. Toby saw an opportunity to help Jesus change when he realized Jesus was at a turning point in his life. Toby made an offer to fly Jesus to Irvine for a week to work with him and his executives. This experience would provide Jesus with guidance and help him grow both personally and professionally. Surprisingly, Jesus' decision to accept the offer saved him from being fired. Toby explained to Jesus that not everyone gets an opportunity like this, so he should make the most of it. The following week, Jesus will be working closely with Toby and his team in Irvine. His first meeting was scheduled with the Senior Vice President of Human Resources. This would teach Jesus how to behave in a professional environment and set him on a path of growth and improvement. Jesus expressed his gratitude for the chance and expressed eagerness to learn and make amends for his past actions. In this episode, the founder of Undercover Boss, Eric Casaburi, takes on the challenging task of working at Retro Fitness.
At the micromanagement level that I don't get to see every day. I'm concerned that it might not meet my expectation and how I'm going to handle that.
As a CEO who is deeply passionate about his brand and wants the best of it, Eric is concerned about meeting his own expectations for the business. He acknowledges that there are things happening at the micromanagement level that he doesn't get to see every day, and he worries about whether they will live up to his standards. One of his main concerns is exceeding expectations rather than falling short. Eric always strives to sign up every potential member who shows interest in Retro Fitness, but he realizes that he needs to adjust his approach. He admits that he might struggle with this aspect of the job. During his undercover experience, Eric encounters Megan, the sales manager. He is baffled by the way she interacts with prospective clients, which prompts him to intervene and close a deal when the client is on the verge of walking away. Eric decides to teach Megan how to give tours and close deals effectively. As they begin the tour, Eric notices Megan's high energy level and uses it to their advantage. He showcases the gym's cardio equipment, including a line of treadmills, and mentions the availability of kettlebells for a challenging workout. Despite his urge to take over the sales process, Eric understands the importance of listening more than talking when trying to convince someone to join Retro Fitness. In a surprising turn of events, the CEO of a company went undercover as an employee on the show Undercover Boss, and had to make a difficult decision.
General manager barking orders.
I'm gonna drop what you're doing. So if you go on overtime, I can take you outside and beat you up, right?
Todd, this what usually happens? You're trying to do something, someone's calling you all the time? He needs to help me here, is that okay?
You're gonna go with him?
The CEO visited a Checkers restaurant and was shocked by the unacceptable conditions and the behavior of the management. The general manager was seen yelling at and disrespecting the employees, which deeply disturbed the CEO. The CEO couldn't ignore the disrespectful behavior witnessed during the undercover experience. The general manager was heard barking orders and even making threats of violence towards employees. The CEO realized that such an environment was not conducive to a healthy workplace and felt that he couldn't work there for even a few minutes. The CEO found it demoralizing and felt that the employees were treated as if they were worthless. Taking action, the CEO decided to shut down the restaurant and work with the team to bring about necessary changes and improve the working conditions. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of treating employees with respect and fostering a positive work environment. It highlights the need for open communication and respectful interactions in the workplace. The CEO confronted the general manager about his behavior, emphasizing the significance of treating people respectfully. The CEO believed that talking down to employees and using a harsh tone would only lead to a resentment and an unproductive work environment. The CEO made it clear that such behavior was not acceptable. In another episode, Jane Groteville, the chairman of Donato's Pizza, went undercover at one of her company's locations. During her time there, she encountered a delivery driver named Aaron, whom she initially believed to be an exceptional employee with great potential.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ticket, take the bag up here, and then we're just out the door.
Okay.
And when we get up there, we gotta grab the pizza.
Okay.
All right, so come up and watch what I do.
You're a run, huh?
Get it up the step. You want to address the customer by their name. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
However, as she observed him during deliveries, she began to notice some concerning behavior. One instance stood out when Jane and Aaron approached a customer's house for a delivery. Aaron instructed Jane to grab the bag and the ticket before quickly heading towards the door. He emphasized the importance of addressing the customer by name and engaging in a brief conversation with them. Jane admired Aaron's customer service skills, as he struck a good balance between speed and friendliness.
We're at 1 minute and 8 seconds.
That was good, right?
That was epic. That was really good.
Aaron's perfect picture of what a delivery driver is. He is fast, he's non-stop, the perfect delivery driver.
Despite Aaron's efficient delivery, his true colors started to emerge. He confessed to Jane that he sometimes took advantage of his spare time by joining customers who invited him to smoke marijuana before continuing his deliveries.
I have a really good time doing it. A lot of people smoke pot, and they will, invite me to come in for a little bit.
You do not. I can't think of another time I've been this disappointed. It feels like betrayal. Then you get back in your car and you drive.
Well, it's not like I sit there and smoke for 20 minutes.
Jane was infuriated by this revelation, feeling deeply disappointed and betrayed by Aaron's behavior. She expressed her outrage, emphasizing that not only it was unsafe, but it was also illegal. Jane confronted Aaron about his actions and informed him that she would have to terminate his employment due to his drug use. However, she saw potential in him and offered him a chance for redemption. If Aaron agreed to undergo a drug test within the next 30 days and passed, there was a possibility of him being rehired.
You told me you smoked pot on the job. I've never been so angry in my life. Well, you know I have to let you go as a delivery driver.
Really?
But I want to make a deal with you.
Aaron accepted the condition and promised to prove to Jane that he genuinely appreciated the second chance. Expressing her anger and disappointment, Jane emphasized the severity of Aaron's actions. She reluctantly let him go as a delivery driver, but made it clear that she still believed in him. Acknowledging his speed and other positive qualities, Jane offered him the opportunity to work in the kitchen if he successfully completed the drug test. Aaron expressed gratitude for the second chance and vowed to prove himself to Jane. Although she was deeply disappointed, Jane's decision to give him another opportunity reflected her belief in his potential to change and grow. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.